So you have the ascending aorta. Got it? Ascending aorta. Now when you see when the ascending aorta curves, it forms the aortic arch. And when you see the arch going down, it's gonna be a descending aorta. Now the descending aorta has two parts. Now right above the diaphragm, where I put the stick, from here to here is gonna be your descending thoracic aorta, and the rest will be your descending abdominal aorta. And now the descending abdominal aorta splits into, so this is gonna be your descending abdominal aorta. So it splits into common iliacs. So this side will be your, this one right here, will be your right common iliac, and the other side will be your left common iliac. Now each common iliac splits into internal iliac, and external iliac. Now the external iliac goes and splits into femoral, in the front, femoral artery, and on the back you have your deep femoral artery. And from here, the femoral goes down, and then you have this one in front of the tibia called the anterior tibial artery. And on the back of the anterior tibial, you have your posterior tibial artery. And lateral to the posterior tibial, this one is your fibular artery. Now, if you follow the anterior tibial artery, it goes on top of the foot to form this curve called the dorsalis pedis branch of anterior tibial. And the posterior tibial artery goes at the bottom and form this curve called the plantar arch. Got it? Now for this part, you have the mammary artery. It's this one. And from the mammary artery, you have the intercostal arteries. And for now, you guys see this branch of the descending abdominal aorta. This is the first branch, this one. This is gonna be the celiac trunk or celiac artery. And the celiac artery splits into three other arteries. You have the splenic artery that goes to the spleen, the gastric artery that goes to the stomach, and then you have the hepatic artery that goes to the liver. So celiac splits into three: splenic, gastric, hepatic artery. And this one will be your superior mesenteric artery, and this one will be your inferior mesenteric artery. And underneath that, you guys see these two that supply blood to the genitals. So this one, for the test, you can use either spermatic or ovarian for these two arteries. And the red one that supply blood to the kidney will be renal artery. And now on top, we're gonna do this. You guys have on the right side, you have your brachiocephalic trunk, and the brachiocephalic trunk splits into right common carotid artery and right subclavian. And on the left side, you have your left common carotid, which splits into external carotid and internal carotid. And this one supply blood to the left arm, so this is gonna be your left subclavian up to here, from here to here, left subclavian. And where you see this curve going down is gonna be your axillary artery. And from the axillary you have your brachial, right? The brachial, and the brachial splits into radial and ulnar. And these two form this curve on the palm of the hand called the palmar arches. That was the artery.